Reagan has lost his right rear.
Yeah, there's no tire on that right rear left.
Tony Jr. fell up under the right rear.
Take a look here.
Looks like somebody was trying to get to pit lane.
The 88 was.
88 was, and McMurray just had no place to go. I don't think he was expecting Earnhardt to be pulling off there. Oh, Reagan must have just got caught up in it.
Wow. That's a hard hit right there, man.
Now watch this. David's okay there.
Oh, Reagan just got nailed in a right rear.
Yeah, Junior's down off the pace. You can see him down off the pace good. And down on the bottom of the racetrack. He was almost into the cone at that point in time when Jamie come off and just obviously didn't know he was stopping. You see Junior off the pace, turning left right here. Down below the line. Junior's down below the line.
Well, and Jamie was below the line. He was trying to get some grips down there on that apron, which we do all the time.
That's where we run. That's where you run. That's exactly right. What's his
forward with Junior, who was running 10.
And he doesn't expect this. Now here he is. You hear him. He's coming down. You hear him. He's off the gas. Boom. That's incredible right there.
Happy with Hornish. We'll watch what happened on the replay.
Oh my goodness.
And they're still wrecking.
That's your championship leader right there.
This is at the end of the front stretch. What these guys do. This had to be under caution.
Oh, man. Mackerel.
Wow.
I think there's more to this story, folks.
Yeah.
We'll
Don't take your camera off that car.
Yeah, and this had to have happened under caution because these other guys had time to wreck and crank up and get going again.
All right, here we go. 07, and Hornish just clipped the 07 of Boyer. Man, how everybody else did a great job here. Now, you see the 18 and the 42 got through that cleanly. There was no problem.
Now, you see the caution flag waving.
Oh, man, 42 just turned into the 18.
Oh, and he came back and got him.
Yeah, the 42 turned left, which turned the 18 to the outside wall, and he spun around and clipped him again.
Now that was pretty much, that's about as intentional as you can get to turn in a car. Montoya completely did that on purpose.
That looked intentional, man. You got to give that. That looked These guys are racing back to the line. They're racing back to the line.
And this is, okay, they're done.
For no reason.
They're done. Kaboom.
Yeah, I don't know what's up with that, man.
Might want to roll that onboard back.
Oh, come on.
Robbie Gordon did get the lucky dog.
Okay, now you saw the 18 turned at the 42 earlier back there.
Right.
But turning in a guy and turning a guy are two different things.
Take a break, come right.
There's going to be some.
Now here is the restart.
Keep your eye on the 18 and the 42 this whole lap. The 18 and the 42.
And don't forget, I mean, it's a restart. You're going to run. You're going to run hard. You're going to give each other room, but these guys aren't giving each other much room.
There's no more give and take here. It's all take.
But still, there's nothing foul here.
Yeah, there's 25 laps to go. These guys have got to race. They're racing hard right here. There's nothing wrong right here.
Then they get bottled up here. There you see the crash between the 77 and the 07. Now, caution is out at this point, so the field is slowing down.
Now the 18 will just rub over a little bit, get a little tire rub from the 42.
And the 42 gets into the 18, and the 18 gets into the 42. And then these guys were very, very fortunate they didn't take somebody else out because these two guys were.
Let's go down to Marty.
I think in Kurt Busch's world, this is a monsoon, my friend. It's raining pretty hard, isn't it, according to you?
Yeah, sometimes it's better to be lucky than good. You know, the weather has been rainy all weekend. I saw the forecast, and I know Pat Tryson did as well. But, you know, we were on more of a fuel strategy, and in this day and age of fuel, saving fuel, this means a lot to us and what we've done with our jetting and getting our carburetors and getting the Penske power that we need, as well as the fuel mileage. But, you know, we might not be the fastest car. Maybe we didn't deserve to win, but the record books will show that we won the Lennox 301, and we're happy to put Miller Lite up front. But, you know, this isn't in the bag, and so we still got work to do.
Yeah, I was going to say, it's not official yet, so let's not count those chickens before they hatch.
I mean, we had Robbie Gordon there on the inside, roughing us up. He had fresher tires, and I was like, go, just get going, get out of the way. And so now I've got to hold off guys that are on the same tires as we are. And that's what racing's all about. Sometimes it's strategy. It's not about speed.
Are you aware that something's dragging from the left rear of the car? Has anyone told you that?
No, I hadn't seen that.
A little duck hose, it looks like.
Looks like there's a car cover on there.
Brad Hutton's back there giving you a shot of it.
Oh, look, you guys are exposing it. All right, easy now.
No, but I mean, so no one told you about that, so you weren't worried about that?
No, I did have one light come on the dash, and it was rear end fan number 1. They said it was our rear brakes. So we haven't had rear brakes, all fans blowing on our rear brakes, so might have melted the bead on that hose. That's why it's hanging there.
All right, are you a good dancer? Can you do a rain dance for us so it'll continue to rain? Maybe you can get Eva to do that,
You
right?
don't want to see me dance, we'll give it to her. I'd rather quote Rain Man from the movie than dance.
All right, obviously Kurt Busch hoping that this one pours from here out, Ralph.
Well, Tony Stewart's not getting out of the car, Marty. He's not done with this race yet, and if they give him a chance, I know he'd go right back at it. Smoke, I know you didn't feel too good this morning. I'm sure emotionally you feel even worse right now. As a race car driver, I know it's your job to get back in the car and go get another one next week. But for most of us that don't do what you do, how do you find the energy, the determination to get back in the car with so much frustration like you've had this year and today in particular?
It's easy. I mean, we're racers, and that's what you do every week. I mean, it's 43 of us start the race each week, and only one guy can win. So it's just been the oddest year I've ever seen for this race team. I mean, it's disappointing for all of us on the Home Depot team. I mean, I guarantee you there's a crew chief down there that they're hiding shop objects from right now. I mean, he gave me the best car I've had since Charlotte. So I mean, it's just frustrating. I mean, there isn't anybody that's going to tell you any different than that. I mean, it's nothing you can do. I mean, we knew what to do, and if there was something we could do about it, we'd change it. But we just, keep plugging away each week. We'll get it turned around.
Do you take any comfort in the fact that the car is performing very well, the team is performing very well, and that the luck eventually has got to turn?
I think so. I mean, it's none of the results this year due to lack of effort. I mean, I got some of the best guys in the garage area, and I've had them for 10 years, and it's the worst string of bad luck we've ever seen. But there's nothing we can do about it. I mean, there's a percentage of this industry that's called luck, and you can't change it. I mean, all you can do is do like we've done today, and work hard and claw our way from 29th and get to the lead, and you got to have some luck on your side. We just haven't had any of it this year.
Lindsay.
Marty,
and Juan, what happened with you and Kyle Busch?
I don't know. We always give each other a lot of room. In that restart, I got around the outside of him at turn 2, and he just went wide like I wasn't there. We started hitting it. We touched each other. Then I got beside him. We got to the next corner, and he hits me like, starts banging me like I wasn't, like trying to wreck me. And okay, went through the corner. The wreck happened. Slowed down. And I tried to say, what are you doing? And next thing I see, he's starting to hit me. And it gets to a point that it's too much. He runs good, yeah. He's got great cars, yeah. But, I thought we had a decent car today, and I don't appreciate when people race me like that. There's a fine line, and he just crossed it.
So then did you turn into him intentionally?
Yeah, the same way he did at me.
You guys talked?
No, we haven't.
Juan Pablo Montoya's thoughts after this race. Obviously a little upset with Kyle Busch.
All right, man. All right, Juan said, yeah, I did it. I'm so glad. I was like, I hope he doesn't say, yeah, no, I'm not sure. I have to look at the replay.
No. Okay.
He is honest, and you got to give that. You got to give that to Juan Montoya. No matter what happens to him, he tells you straight up.
Okay. The other side of the story.
Kyle Busch has just exited his team hauler. Break down for us, Kyle, what the incident was between yourself and the 42 of Montoya.
Honestly, I have no idea. I got a run on him earlier, like, I don't know, about 50 laps ago, and got to his outside, and he kind of kept coming up a little bit. I mean, I didn't turn down into him, and just barely touched his quarter panel, and then got by him in 3 and 4, and he run me up the racetrack in my left rear, and then we come to that caution flag, and he thought he beat me to the caution flag, and I was just trying to get around the 40 car who was in front of us there, and touched him on the door, and he just turned left and spun me out down the front straightaway. So I don't know what his beef is, but obviously NASCAR and us should probably fix it.
Overall, when you look back at this day, it was a work in progress, and just to make you guys couldn't quite get the car balance-wise where you needed it.
No, I mean, it wasn't something that was going to get fixed on the racetrack. We needed to go to the garage area and work on it. I mean, we missed something all weekend. I knew it was going to be a dismal day, and just trying to make the most of it. And if we would have stayed out there, we could have won the race. We could have been where the 2-car was, but I just didn't feel that that was the right way to win a race, was to stay out and play by the rain. I didn't feel like we had a shot to hold off the guys that were going to be behind us, and we did what we did to, you know, try to pass some more cars.
Thanks, Kyle.
Yep.
Championship point leader finishes 24th today.
Thanks, Matt. Came in 103 ahead.